see if I can bring that shit back up. Because it's probably not going to be in here because I was doing other shit. Yeah, it's not going to be on here because I was in my bag doing other shit. Well, let me see if I even got it close to the chivalry. This it. Okay, I don't know if you guys can really see it, but if you look to the one on the right behind where the tail is, that's the same shit that he tried to say was over here in America. And then now you see, you got the stuff right behind the tail where the back of the leg is, the back of the statue, in the palm trees in the same picture.
Yeah.
So all he's doing is giving you false information on where the statue is coming from. And people are running, oh, this is great information, brother. I knew your information on point. He's a Google fucking scholar. I got this shit off Google. He ain't giving y'all no world-renowned knowledge. Nigga, show me the shit in the book. Show me it in the book. The indigenous community, they go to all these ancient books. But you keep pulling up pictures from Google. Show me the shit in one of your ancient books, bro. Show me it. If you can't show me it. And the reason why I come at you so hard, because I came into your live and I asked you a simple question. Why are you trying to go over there and talk to these people? You got mad, start calling me out my name. You a bitch ass nigga, you Uncle Tom. Really? Because I asked you a question? You up here spreading information. And you don't want people to ask you questions about your information. And then you try to use a quote from one of our master teachers. I don't debate. I only debate my equals. All others I teach. You can't teach me anything because you're not on my level, bro. You're not on my level at all. I called all of y'all out. I went into my homegirl's live and you motherfuckers was in her live. I called all y'all out. I gave y'all the time when I was going live. I said everybody's name individually. And the majority of the people's names I said was watching her live or they was in her guest box. None of y'all showed up. None of y'all showed up. It is what it is. So if you really could debunk me, you would have debunked me. You would have came into my own live and crushed my soul. You can't do it because everybody knows that Egypt didn't originate in America. You're just making false claims. You're a Google scholar.
Yeah.
You're not going up against the master teachers.
Amen.
I don't care about you saying you're indigenous. I could care less about that. My argument is that y'all trying, not even certain people are from y'all community is trying to push that Egypt was in America first. And then I got recent information from one of the homegirls that the oldest pyramid is in Brazil. I'm not debating that. I got more studies to do on that. But FYI, for all of y'all that don't know, they pushed the date back for Egypt. It's not 31, it's not 20, it's not 31 or 32. They pushed that shit all the way to 51. It might be between 51 and 52. They still going over the information. There are, what'd you say, explain the Grand Canyon, Egypt, they traveled to Arizona. Okay, now, again, I have a female that's in the comment section who lives in Arizona. You cannot go into the Grand Canyon and here in America and walk to Egypt. Or the river, whatever, because that shit's dried up anyway. There is no correlation. When people bring up, oh, they found Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon. When you read all the studies, except for when you go to the satire websites, all the All the pure sources. Not no edited article. Not no edited article from a satire website that says, oh, look, it's Egyptian statues in the Grand Canyon. Because when we look and we find our actual articles, it says that all the artifacts that they found in the Grand Canyon were Asian, they were Asiatic in nature. And when you read an article, it said that they did not find no Egyptian artifacts. So like I said, y'all don't study enough. Y'all just see some shit and run with it. You don't outweigh the good and the bad. You just take some shit that fits your narrative and you run with it. Hey, look, TikTok. Look what I got. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Bring me some credible source. Bring me that straight fire. Come debunk the shit out of me. Y'all had your chance to debunk the shit out of me and none of y'all showed up. None of y'all showed up. And I'm not even the best person with the knowledge. I'm not even the best person with the knowledge. I had some of my own homeboys trying to come for me on this Egypt shit. I had to slay their ass and put them to rest. So you think I'm not gonna slay and put somebody to rest that's not on my team? The fuck I look like? They don't call me the TikTok bully for no reason. And again, I'm reiterating, I'm not coming at none of y'all that's indigenous, that are claiming you're indigenous. I'm coming after the indigenous people who are claiming that Egypt was in America first. By using this picture that I'm showing you. So if you show me somebody, I'm gonna move my big ass head with my receding ass hairline, so y'all can see who found it. Who found it? It says The New Kingdom Unearthed by William Matthew, Flinders Petrie, and Ernest Mackey. Those are the people who found this statue that one of y'all indigenous brothers likes to keep using to try to say, oh, they found this in America. Because it was made out of, what did he say? Alabama, alabaster, limestone or something. The same shit that they got over there in Africa. They got the same type of limestones over there in Africa that they do in America. So what the problem is? What the problem is? One more time. The pyramid, you talking about the base? The base of the pyramid in Peru is bigger. I give you that. But it's not bigger than the Pyramid of Giza. I'm sorry. That shit's high as shit. The base of the Peru pyramid might be bigger. That's it. But you talking about the whole structure? Nah, it's a wrap. You can get out of here with that shit. No, he said Alabama alabaster. He said Alabama and alabaster got the same meaning. I'm not saying it don't, because I ain't looked into that, and I don't care to look into that. All I'm saying is, stop trying to take Egypt out of Africa and place it in America. Because if you're going to do that, then that means you got to take the whole Nile Valley civilization. That means you got to take all the artifacts. You got to take the tools. You got to take the day-to-day wear, they feed, their shoes, their clothing, the stuff that they eat, the stuff that they was tilling the land. Are you serious? Are you serious? You can't just take Egypt and place Egypt in America without taking the Nubians. Who was the first ruler to rule Egypt? Where did he come from? Where did the first ruler of Egypt come from? Don't worry, I'll wait. Where did the first ruler of Egypt come from? I don't care about, see, man, we've been lied to so much. I don't care if they lied to us. You gotta prove to me with y'all ancient books that y'all find that this statue was in America and that Egypt was in America first. I'm not doing, oh, they lied to us. You can't believe nothing that they say. They come out of their mouth. When y'all read their books, y'all do the same shit. Y'all believe the same shit that come out of their books. But when we do it, no, you can't believe what they're saying. You can't believe that. But when y'all read it, we can believe it. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Again, what are the names? Give me the names of the cities here in America that were named. I want the names. Because if you say Egypt, if you about to bring up Egypt, Cairo, that's Greek. Just like you didn't catch the beginning of the live. You got to go to the Heretic, the Demotic, and the Coptic, and you got to show me the names that they were calling these places, like Egypt, Abu Simbel. You got to show me those names and his original language over here first. Don't bring me the names that the Arabs and the Greeks were calling it. And when you pull up the Nile Valley civilization on the map, let me go back to it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. No, this ain't it. This ain't it. Where's it at? I think this is it. You see those names? Oh shit, this is in the way. Some of those names are Arabic. No, y'all can't even see these, hell. One of these, it actually had the name to the, whatchamacallit. It had the actual names. But you can see, you see that L, Cairo, those are not the names that the ancient Egyptians gave to their land. Those were people who conquered the land, and that's what they named it. You got Tel El Yadai, Hudaya. That's not what they called it. I thought I had it on here, but I guess I don't. Yeah, I ain't got it on here. I thought I did. See that? You see that? What did it say? Hekapata. You see that? Let me see if I change my thing, will it show up? You got to go up there and look. I can't see it because my thing is. You see those names? Do you see those names? So you got to show me these names here in America. You got to show me these names here in America. Don't bring me Cairo. Don't bring me Egypt. Don't bring me Abu Simbel, Saqqara. Don't bring me none of that shit. Find these names over here in the books. Like I said, y'all just show cute, colorful pictures. Then you give a little sob story. Oh, this was found in America. And then you get crushed on that shit. And then you make another video and saying, oh, first, no, you said it was made in America. So then you got crushed on that shit. Then you said, oh, it was made in America and then they moved it over there. because it was made from a different stone, and they got the same stones over there in Africa. The exact same. So what the problem is? If they're moving all this shit, you mean to tell me they moved the pyramids? They moved the Tekken? They moved the Tekkens without breaking them. And they didn't have the equipment to move the Tekken. Matter of fact, they had to break one Tekken up in pieces to move it. Bro, they had to take the stone, the Tekken, and break it up in pieces. When Champollion went in there, and I think he went in there and he didn't have authorization to take the stuff. That's why when you look, it says plate 30, plate 33, plate 13. He had to break everything up. He had to bring it up into plates. He broke all the stuff up in plates and moved it out of there. That's what happened. He broke the stuff up in plates and moved it. So now you got to show me in the ancient time. And I'm not talking about the Romans. I'm not dealing with the Romans right now. We're dealing with the French. We're dealing with the Spaniards and English, the Brits. What ships did they have that was strong enough to move the Tekken, the statues, and the slabs that they use for the pyramids? So now, even after we doing that, you mean to tell me that they moved all the bodies from America into Africa? And if they're doing that, you're going to have people. Now remember, this is during the time of Egyptomania. If you guys don't know what Egyptomania is, look it up. You don't think that some people would have been smuggling those bodies out of America? They were bringing the bodies from Egypt into America to eat them. They was making soup. They was baking the bodies. They would have just did that here. They would have just took them from America. There wouldn't have been no need to travel over to Egypt, bring them over here. Matter of fact, everybody would have been in a rush to come over here. It wouldn't have been called Egyptology. It would have been called Ameriology. Right? Right. That when it came up with, we're going to call it Egyptology because it's the study of Egypt. So you mean to tell me they spent millions upon millions and millions of dollars to move all these artifacts from America over there into Egypt? So now you got to move the artifacts that's over there in Egypt, from America into Egypt, into Nubia. Right? And now you got certain African cultures, civilizations, they got the same type of artifacts as over in Egypt. So now let me move this one, and let me go to the other one that shows you. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Where's it at? Where are you at? Let me see. If I blow this up? Okay, look. You see that? Look at the Sinai. You see the Sinai? So now up here at the top of y'all phones, what does that say? I think that says Jerusalem. They found Egyptian artifacts all the way up in there. I don't know if I can't pull my phone over so y'all can see. They found artifacts. They found Egyptian artifacts all the way up in Canaan. So now you're telling me that not only are you placing stuff, the Egyptian artifacts in Nubia, in the New Egypt, in the Sinai, now in the Canaan. Who's doing that? That's going to take too much money, and that's a hell of a longer process. You got to change the king's list also. So now you got to show me the king list of the Egyptians over here in America. Show me, give me one. They got like 3 or 4. No, I think it's more than 4 kings lists over in Egypt right now. They show you who they were interacting with. So now you got to come to America. You got to come to America and you got to show me that since Egypt started in America, who were they interacting with? What tribes were they interacting with? What tribes were they warring with? What tribes did they go to war with? Who were their vassal kingdoms? Where's this evidence at? Where's the structure? Where's the stone? Where's the carvings at? In mountains. Where's it at?